in this region, now we can say around 1800 BC, we have the growth of aggressive kingdoms all over the Tigris-Euphrates Valley. That is, from here going up into the area of what is Assyria. Assyria is today Kurdistan. The mountainous area was Assyria. In this area, we have rulers who are establishing their control. And in the city of Babylon, a dynasty is established. We call it the First Babylonian Dynasty, Old Babylonian Dynasty. In the north, in Assyria, we have an Assyrian dynasty. These people also read and they write Babylonian, but they are in Assyria. And by the way, the difference between Assyrian and Babylonian language, you could say, is the difference between British and American today. Same language, but different, as I say, funny accent. But anyway, the Assyrian rulers dominate in this region, in Assyria, and only recently did we uncover a lot of writings about this particular period. The period we're talking about is 1750 BC. Back in 1936, two great archives were discovered. One is Bari, and one is Nuzi. In 1936, a period of great discoveries in many areas. In the city of Nuzi, they discovered 50,000 tablets, Babylonian tablets, which we'll discuss later on, because they come from a slightly later period, from about 1400 BC. In Mari, they discovered tablets from 1750 BC, 1750, 1730, and they are diplomatic correspondence. This is top-notch stuff. Diplomatic correspondence, letters exchanged between kings. Again, an archive of about 30,000. I remember when they were first published, I began to buy all of them, but I haven't read them, except a little few. But in any event, you have in Mari these tablets which are diplomatic correspondence. Now, what is a diplomatic correspondence about? Well, about this time, 1750 to 1730, you have a kingdom in Assyria. I'll put the name. His name is Shamshi-Adad. Shamshi-Adad of Assyria, Shamshi-Adad the first of Assyria, who was ruler of Assyria. He evidently conquered and established an empire over neighboring states. And so in this correspondence, what do we have? We have correspondence between him and his two sons. His oldest son is king of Ashnuna, Yasmach-Adad of Ashnuna. His younger son is Ishme-Dagan of Mari. All right, by the way, Yasmach-Adad, this resembles the name Yitzchak in Hebrew, Yismach. Yismach is a Hebrew name. It means may he be happy or rejoice. Ishme-Dagan is related to the Hebrew name Yishma. So Ishme-Dagan would be like Yishmael in Hebrew. Dagan, of course, is the god of grain of the Canaanite area, and mentioned in the Bible, by the way. The Philistines, in their temple of Dagon, Dagon is where they had Samson chained. Anyway, Ishme-Dagan is king of Mari. Yasmach-Adad is king of Ashnuna, and their father is king of Assyria. So you have the king of Assyria. Mari is on the Euphrates River. Ashnuna is along the banks of the Tigris River in this region. So here Assyria rules over Assyria and Ashnuna and Mari. And the correspondence is between the father and his sons. And it's very interesting because they talk politics and strategy and war and family. So in addition to saying to his sons, and you could see that Shamshi-Adad is a wise old man who knows his stuff, and he's teaching his sons how to handle their business. And he tells Ishmael Dagan, look, if you want to maintain military discipline, you have to be very strict. You also have to be decent, you know. Don't be too punitive. Depends on the situation. But look, if a soldier disobeys and he does something which is potentially harmful, then you crack down on him. This is very important. You have to be very careful. And also, you know, we always have to be on guard against those people in the south. People in the south he's talking about are the Babylonians, who are southern to Assyria. And the Babylonian he's talking about is Hammurabi of Babylon.